face off. Question number 22. What is the worst main event level feud the company has ever produced and why? I really think turning Randy Orton into a face back in, I think, 95 and expelling him from Evolution was a huge mistake. He did not get over at all with the fans. He just works better as a heel. He is never going to be a face. It's sad fact of life. He looks like a heel. He exudes heelish behavior. I really think they dropped the ball with that whole ending of Evolution. I think they could have done it a lot better. I think an interesting twist would be when they're all in the ring celebrating and Batista puts Orton up on his shoulders instead of backdropping him. He let him go, and then they all attack Triple H, turning Triple H into the face. I think that would have worked a lot better. And, having Ric Flair saying, oh, you thought we were going to turn on Orton? Well, we're turning on you. You think you're the be-all and end-all, and that's BS. And now we're going to be Evolution, and we don't need you as a leader. I think that would have been more interesting, and it would have been shocking. I mean, at the time, and to an extent for most of his career, Triple H has been untouchable. And I think to have Flair, Batista, and Orton all turn on him and make him into the face, it would make him a little more human. I think that would have been more interesting, and it's a shame they didn't go that route. Question number 23. What do you think was the single biggest contributing factor that caused the end of the 98 to 2001 boom? Well, obviously, I think it's Vince McMahon buying both WCW and ECW. I think he cornered the market on wrestling, and unfortunately there was no one there to pick up the pieces. Wrestling is best when there's competition, a relevant competition that offers something that your competitor doesn't. And that's what WCW for a time did. And by 2001, there just weren't any companies that were doing that. And one could argue there still aren't any companies that are doing that. Question number 24. From your personal experiences, is the WWF a company that delivers house shows where you feel you get your money's worth? Truth be told, I've never been to a house show. I've wanted to go. Sometimes they have one at the Cow Palace. Usually they have it down at the San Jose Convention Center. I've never gone. I've never had the money to go, unfortunately. But one of these days, I will go see a live event. And the final question, number 25. Where do you think they'll be in 5 years? I suspect they're going to be the same place they've always been. Backed into a corner, making last-minute changes that don't really make sense, dropping the ball when it comes to promoting new talent, having a few exciting matches, but most of them being just rehashed stuff that we've seen already and just really boring. I know that sounds pretty dismal, but it's also very realistic, and honestly, I hope I'm wrong. I hope there are exciting things that go on in the WWE in the next 5 years, but I don't see much happening. Thank you for listening to my answers. I hope I haven't bored you too much, and I hope I haven't made too much of an ass out of myself.